halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Second and 5. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Running left, it's Gordon on the toss. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. Nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Mayfield off the play fake. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down.
Fourth and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
And he'll get credit for a punt inside the 20. Not by much, but inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Play action. Now Kaepernick. He'll go up top here for Hamler. He's got a man. Complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 36 yards on the play. On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is,
now Mayfield lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 88 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And the Broncos are going to get the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. Working with a 2nd and 3. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. Being chased out left. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch.
And this is taken in by Hamler for a Bronco touchdown. K.J. Hamler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Anthony Schwartz, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Mayfield on play action. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They go play action. Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Hamler now on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Kaepernick. This will be caught. Judy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd and 1 from the 2. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Javonte Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Browns drive about to get started as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Johnson on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And McManus able to put it through. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, but it's going to be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. A run for Nick Chubb. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Mayfield down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Von Miller racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Mayfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the rookie corner, Pat Surtain. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. 7
yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Kaepernick. He'll go up top here for Hamler. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Greg Newsome. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will